Hey, what up, y'all? This is your boy Ken. You're watching The View from the Game. Thank you for tuning in. If you're on Instagram, you watch me live. I am the actual man behind the Instagram. Yes, I do answer my DMs. When you DMing me. Hey, but check this out, man. While I got your attention, make sure you go get my book, The 48 Laws of Game. That's right, The 48 Laws of Game. You can get it at audible.com. All you got to do is type my name, Pimping Ken. When you get to audible.com, and this book, as well as my other book, The Art of Human Chess. This is the book everybody's talking about. This is the book that your daddy should have taught you about. Everything that your daddy didn't teach you the game, it's in this book right here. And The Art of Human Chess, a study guide to win, teach you how to maneuver, teach you how to finesse, teach you how to play chess, teach you how to outsmart your enemy. You got to get my books, classics. Hey, man, also, man, make sure you subscribe, like, and make sure you let everybody know through notification where to come and get this joint at by sharing. And also, I am also the proprietor and the owner of HHF Mag, HHF Clothing, HHF Awards, and HHF Radio. Hey, man, stay tuned, man, and go to thehiphopfraternity.com and check us out. And every Monday, we're at the Ice Bar. That's right, 5456 Fayetteville Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Every artist get in free. Every A&R get in free. Every executive get in free. Everybody is free. Artists get to perform for free, and you get to park for free. The only free game in town. What up, ladies and gentlemen? This is a special episode. Y'all just don't know how much this means to me, man. I mean, I'm sitting here with the legend, the godfather, the greatest of all time, the GOAT of the game, man. And he invited me all the way to California, to his beautiful home. And I just want to say, man, you know, hey, y'all know this is A View from the Game. I'm your host, Pimping Ken, so make sure y'all hit that super chat. If y'all want to leave a donation, you can leave a donation at 404-790 Cash App, you know, 9726-490-9726, and leave a donation. Also, Mr. Fillmore will be at the award show April 7th. You know, we're going to fly him in. We're going to accommodate him. You know, we're going to give him that Lifetime Achievement Award for being one of the greatest musicians in the world. He worked with some of the biggest names, Tony. You know, he got Grammys, and, you know, ain't too many people from the game can say that. That's why we call him the GOAT of all times, the greatest that ever did it. He got away with it. So we're going to start the interview, and I got, like I said, the legend, Mr. Fillmore Slim. How you doing, Mr. Fillmore?
I'm doing all right, Ken.
Man, you looking good.
Thank you,
hey,
sir.
man, you sharper than O.J. Simpson's butcher knife.
But I'm trying, you know, I got to be ready for the cameras, you know, because they put it out there, you know what I'm saying? They catch you the way you're looking.
So you just got to the hospital, huh?
Yeah, I had my appendix removed, but, you know, I'm strong. From that loose analyst in my gene, you know, I'm coming back strong.
Yeah, man. No others ain't no joke.
Yeah, you know, but the man upstairs got my back. I went through ICU 2 times. You understand what I'm saying?
I was just in the hospital for appendicitis too.
I went through 2 times. I thought I was going out the back door, but he brought me out the front door.
Yeah, as always.
Yeah.
Pimps don't
So
die,
it's a
multiply.
reason that he want me to stay here, you know. Yeah. It's a reason for all this. But all my peers are gone, you know.
Yeah.
And look at me, 89. Look at me, girl, 89.
89.
Yeah.
We say 85.
Yeah.
Still fine at 89.
Yeah.
So, you know, I grew up, you know, watching my daddy. My daddy would be about 85. He about 4 years older than my pops.
Mm-hmm.
And so I grew up watching my pops in the game, convertible Cadillacs, and, you know, they kind of had hoes, but they were selling syrup and teas and blues, you know. That was the thing back in the game. You know, a lot of people shooting heroin and shooting teas and blues. So my daddy and my uncle Greasy, you know, they kind of ran the game, you know, and was getting a lot of money. We used to shoot boxes of money growing up. So I always tell people, I grew up in the game. So when I hear about people like yourself, you know, Jim Danny, legends like yourself, you know, Ron Robinson, you know, Sonny Page, you know, I grew up, you know, just really admiring you brothers, you know, and I used to hear about you once I got cross country. I used to hear about you all the time, Fillmore. So I just want you to take my audience back in the journey of time, you know, where you was born at, we know where you was born at, and then bring up, you know, to your music career, how that accidentally ended you up in the game, and, you know, what was the pimping like back in those days, you know, because we know, we hear a lot of people say, man, a real pimping. So
Well, you know, I'll tell you a story. In Louisiana, right, behind this nightclub, it was a whole house, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm a little boy about 9 years old, okay? Mm-hmm. So these women used to call me and say, come here, little boy, go to the store for it. I go to the store for them, give me a $10 bill, I'll bring them the change back. They give me a quarter, you know, 50 cents, right? So now, I did this about 3-4 times for them, right? But now, when I seen, when the men get off from work on Friday, mm-hmm. You understand me? They all go back there, you understand me? And I seen what they was doing, right? Mm-hmm. So I said, well, they making money back here, see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they give me 50. So the first time, they gave me some money to go to the store. You know, I brought the change back. Second time they brought it back, I told them I lost it, okay? Mm-hmm. Then they sent me to the store again with a bill. Mm-hmm. I come back, I told them I lost it. After 3 times, mm-hmm. They said, boy, what you doing? And one of the women said, that boy gonna be a pimp. He taking money from hoes already.
That's a good story.
At 9 years old.
9 years old, you was breaking on the bitch.
Yeah.
Say, oh, break yourself, bitch.
Yeah.
But you can't sit there pimps in the store, ask for some change back, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I found out what was going on, you know.
Yeah, you said these hoes making money, but you
I didn't know what was
that.
happening. I go get my little 50 cents and was happy. Mm-hmm. But when I found that these men going back there, understand me, what these women, I said, oh yeah, they're making money.
So, how was your life, you know, growing up with your mother, your father? You had any siblings?
Oh yeah, you know, 4 boys and 4 girls, okay?
8 of y'all.
4 boys and 4 girls, you know. My sister was a school teacher, you know. My brother, you know, he worked at the post office, you know, and my other brother John in Louisiana, you know, he was a printer. You know, he worked at printing press right there on Highland and Sunset, right there in Los Angeles. He came from Baton Rouge because he was printing down there. Then he came out there and
So what was it like when y'all was kids? Was y'all poor? Did y'all all live?
Oh no, my daddy worked on the railroad, and my mama worked at the bank, and my mama also did laundry for the policemen. We lived right down to these police chief, and she did their laundry. You know, we played with their kids. You know, yeah.
So in the early '80s, New Orleans was like the killing fields. Was it a lot of murder going on back when you was in New Orleans?
In the 80s?
Yeah,
in New Orleans?
Yeah, when you was a kid.
I was in New Orleans in the 80s.
I mean, when you was a kid, when you was first born.
Oh, when I was a kid? Oh, yeah, man. I was in out of reform school.
Oh, yeah.
All the time, you know. And during that time, when I was down there, you know, it was boy and uncle and all that, right? So I worked at this drugstore, right? I was about 15. Mm-hmm. And we delivered medicine to the Caucasians. Mm-hmm. So my thing, every time I go there, it'd be a woman there, and the husband don't be there, right? So I remember one time I went there, you know, and they could call the store and say, you gonna have a cup of coffee with them. It was good. So she called the store and said, the boy gonna have a cup of coffee and a donut with me. So it was all right. Because she done called the store and bought for me. Mm-hmm. And you know, white people, right? So I kept going to this woman, and one time I came there, she had on her necklace there, right? Mm-hmm. And we sitting there having coffee, and she said, I ain't never been with a black man. I said, what you? I said, man, don't talk like that. I'm scared, right? Mm-hmm. She said, no, I just ain't never been a black man. My husband away on a trip, you know, and I was a black man is good. Right. I said, man, please don't talk like that. I said, I gotta go. He said, sit down. Right? She said, now, if I ask you to go to bed with me, and you don't go to bed with me, and they're gonna hang you. She said, and if I say you went to bed with me, didn't go to bed with me, they're gonna hang you. So she said, now you can treat a rock in a hard place. She said, now what you gonna do? So everybody asked me, man, what did you do? I said, I didn't get home. I screwed that white woman, went home and told my parents about it. They put me on a train, put a big suit on, put a cigar in my mouth, and sent me to California.
That's how you got to California. So it was a lot of racism in that time. So if you
Come on, they would have hung me, shot me, killed me, burnt me.
They was gonna shoot you, kill you.
Come on, man, come on, they would call me a young white woman. Man, it'd be over. I wouldn't be here.
So
that was during the wrong time.
Was that your first shot of pussy?
Huh?
Was that your first shot of pussy? That was just first time having sex with a white woman?
Yeah, I'm in the South. I'm scared to death. I'm screaming, looking at the door and turning all around and hoping that they don't catch me.
So is that where you develop your affinity for white bitches?
No. I never did that for white bitches, because when I found out they could make more money and have less problems than the black girl.
But you started off
when I was in the
black bitches.
Oh yeah. I started with black women.
So okay, now you're out of reformatory school. You're a bad kid.
Yeah.
You're breaking bitches at 9 years old.
Yeah.
They want you to see the stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you meet this white woman and she wants you to screw her. You screw her.
Yeah, she made me screw.
And then,
I didn't have no choice.
Then you had to break cap.
Then I had to get leave cap.
So was you in school? Did you go to school back then, or was you?
Yeah, I was going to school. And I had a job. I was going to elementary school, had my little job. But before we did that, when the soldier train would come in, we at school, right? Mm-hmm. The troop train would come in. We'd all leave out of school because we go down there because they want to send us to the store. They can't get off the train.
Right.
Some kids would bring the change back. Some kids would keep the money. You know what I'm saying? Because they couldn't get off the train. The train would come in, right in front of our school. We'd go down there and go to the store for the soldiers.
So was there any pimping in New Orleans that you see? I mean, because we know you the GOAT of all time. Did you see any pimping in New Orleans when nobody pimping? No traffic, nothing back then?
No.
So they went the mother get money on Bourbon Street?
Huh?
They went something.
I know about Bourbon Street.
You know about Bourbon Street at that time?
No.
Okay. Before that, I know you went to reformatory school, so what you doing? Stealing bikes, stealing candy?
Oh yeah, let me tell you, around Christmas time, we couldn't have the stuff kids like the white kids, Mm-hmm. Like I remember my first pair of skates were the London skates, but these white boys had ball barrel skates on there, but they would leave them in their yard, right? Mm-hmm. So I'd go and steal them, I remember my first thing I stole was a motorbike. That's the one that you run and push.
Oh yeah.
And you jump on it. Yeah, I know, you knew about that. Yeah. So I stole one, it didn't run right, so I went back and stole the other. Mm-hmm. Like I said, the white folk would leave this stuff in the yard. Mm-hmm. And my first pair of skates was London skates, and then I went and stole me some ball barrels. Because the London skate didn't move the wheel like the ball barrel did. So I was stole the ball barrel. Next time I stole was called the streamline skates. Yeah. So anything that I couldn't have.
They caught you and they took you to reformatory school?
Oh yeah, this is reformatory.
You get caught stealing some skates, man.
Huh?
That's why you had to go.
No, they would come to my house.
Oh, they would come to your house.
See, my nickname was Dooley. So where do there? And they would find some of the stuff,
Also, you had contraband at the house.
Then I got hip to it and started getting the bicycle and started painting them.
So how much time you doing in reformatory school?
Oh, I was in a reform store, in and out,
So about 6 months total?
Yeah, 6 months. The parents got nearly let you out with your parents and all that type of thing.
So was your father, was he a strict discipline?
My father was hard on me.
Did he beat you? My daddy's beat me with stench cord.
Check this out. My father had one of them belts he worked on the railroad, them holes in it, right? And I remember one day I threw a brick at my father, right? And he told my other 3 brothers, if you don't catch him, don't come back home. But they couldn't catch me. They couldn't catch me. I could run, right? Yeah. So I would run and hide. And the next morning, I'd go in the house late in the morning and get in the bed, and my mama wouldn't let him work me. Yeah. My mama was always you know, she wouldn't let my dad drink.
So was your mama now originally from New Orleans?
No, my mama was from Louisiana.
Who's that?
She wasn't from New Orleans. Yeah, she was right out there by
Canada.
where Angola is at. Yeah. My mama Wilson, Louisiana.
Wilson.
That's where my mama's from.
Okay, so we get off the train. You got your cigar, your suit on.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Okay, now the city to LA, right? I mean, the train stopped in LA downtown.
Right.
On where that 6th Street is 70, okay. Now the train stopped. Now my mama, I had just she won a lawsuit. We were working at a drugstore and I got hurt. So we got $3,000, right? Mm-hmm. So my mama took the $3,000, put it in my undershirt and tied it and sealed it down in my drawers, okay? I got a $50 bill in this pocket, right? Mm-hmm. So we get off the train station, I'm downtown, I'm walking around, looking at the big old building there. Dude walked up on me and said, "Nice day, huh, brother?" I said, "Yeah, nice day. Where you from?" I said, "Louisiana." You know, when he left, that $50 bill left. He got me.
You got a pickpocket.
Yeah. If I'd had that $3,000 back, you got it all.
You got it all.
And one more experience I experienced in Los Angeles, okay? I had a job working downtown Alameda. With United Bank, United Belt. So we made belts for big stores like Bullocks down on Broadway. So I'm putting my little money in the bank, right? Here come a dude up there talking funny. "Hey, Mom," he said, "they say the black mom can't put the money in the white man's bank." So I said, "Man, who told you that, man? I mean, that don't go that way, you know?" He said, "If you show me that I can put my money in the white man's bank, I will give you $100. And then another dude walked up, he said, "Ask him." He said, "Is that true?" I said, "Man, tell him. You can put your money in the bank." So, yeah. So he said, "Really?" He said, "You go and," I said, "and draw out some money and show me you can do." So I go and draw out $100, right? And show it to him. So he said, "Okay." He said, "Now, I want you to put this money in the bank for me." Now he gave me a roll of money this big, okay? He said, "Now put it right here, okay? Put your arm on it, make sure you got it, okay?" I said, "I got it, man." So he said, "Now let me see it again." Pull it out, that's what the Swiss on. And he said again, "Now put it back in there, right? Now, I got all this money there in the car. So I go back, I'm going to the bank. I search this way, get in my car, and I take off."
The newspaper.
Come on now. So when I got away from it and opened it with a $20 bill, $2 on top, and the rest of it was rolled up newspaper. So I'm running, I'm mad, okay? Police stopped me. I said, "He said, what's wrong?" I said, "I just got robbed for my money. They said, they showed us some pictures. They said, "You had the Jamaican switch put on."
Yeah, Jamaican card, yeah.
That's right.
My nigga Milwaukee Tony used to play that game.
That's right.
I remember he was in the penitentiary. They caught him for a white card.
Right. But you get beat because you greedy.
Yeah, you greedy. Yeah, they can't beat you if you weren't greedy.
So I'm running with the mindset.
You thought you played what was played.
Come on now. Yeah, so see, I know
this. Like looked at you like, "Man, you must be trying to get him too." Yeah. So now you there, and did you go get straight into the music? Cause I know you were.
Yeah, when I was in LA, my first record was called "You Got to Know a Big Brass Monkey," okay? And that record was, played on all the white stations and things, And I was around there playing music around Los Angeles with people like Eugene Church, Bobby Day. Back in the day, me and Johnny Guitar Watson ran together. We went to the same record company, so I'm playing music around there, all around Los Angeles, and so we meet this guy named Philip Fulbright, we had a big house on Figueroa and Adams. So he took us on the road, we played all around Los Angeles. Then he took us on the road, when we weren't working, Then he would, we had to work around the house, paint the house, help with the fence and all that kind of thing. He would work us. Yeah.
Okay, so once you got into the music, you got to traveling. It's an infamous story that, while you was traveling, a young lady,
yeah, we went.
She was up.
We went on the road to Midland, Texas, and that's when I met this young lady. She was 27, I was 19, okay, and around 18. So we played in this club, we didn't make no $10 a night, Ken, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So we down there, and this lady kept, on the fourth day, she come up there and sat beside the piano. She said, "Here." I looked at her. I said, "What's this for?" She said, "I want you to have it." I said, "What your husband say?" She said, "I ain't got no husband." I said, "What you do?" She said, "I go to bed with men for money." So, not knowing my Louisiana what they were doing, it didn't flash on me. I said, "What is that?" She said, "Well, I go to bed with men for money and they pay me money." So I said, "Why you want me to have?" She said, "Because I like you." Okay, so now, next night she give me a little bit more money. So we ain't making $10 a night. Now I got a bankroll. Okay, so when we get ready to go, she got a suitcase packed. So I read in front of the hotel. I said, "What's up?" She said, I'm gonna go to California with you." So the fellow in the van said, "Man, that's a hooker. She got robbed with us. We ain't going back to California." I said, "Check this out. I'm making $10 a night. I got me in a bankroll. You understand me? I said, if y'all want to ride back to California with me, catch the bus." But baby going back with me, so I brought baby back, put her down right on Vernon Central. Next day, the next 2 days, she comes in.
You put it on the track?
Huh?
You put it on the track?
Yeah.
How did you know about the track? That was your first bit?
No, the track. I seen the women out there.
I just put it with the rest of the whole.
Yeah, well, Rudy Ray Bowman was that.
Okay.
Right there in Dolphin Hollywood, Rudy was the DJ there.
Okay.
And I just see them women out there. I know what they were
Talking about
doing.
Dolomite.
Huh? Yeah, Dolomite. I'm right there with Daddy Grace's church.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute now. I'm a teenager now. Okay.
And you put the bitch on the
and it got dawned to me. No. She put herself on. She asked me where they working at.
Okay.
So she went out there, and she came back with a little money, and the third night she came back with a little dog.
Okay.
I said, "Who is this?" She said, "This is our wife-in-law." I said, "I ain't married." She said, "No, in the game, in the life that I'm doing, this is our wife-in-law."
That's what they call it, so wife-in-law.
Yeah, she is with us now.
Right.
Now, they calling me to play music. I'm playing music less and less. So now I build up my little bankroll, okay? I go to a place on Fillmore called Mays Cadillac. No, first, I go to the pawn shop. I buy me a suit. I give me some Stacy Allen at the pawn shop. I go to the new hand shop and buy me a derby hat. Okay. I get me a little funny diamond ring. Then I go to Mays Cadillac, repossess, and buy me a repossessed Cadillac.
Okay.
Now they calling me to go to work. I tell them, get somebody else in my place. I start pimping.
So that's when, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we get Fillmore Slim.
That's how I
started with a bitch in Midland, Texas.
That's right.
Who touched down in California. The bitch went straight to the blade to get some money and came back with a wife-in-law. Slim said, "I'm not married."
That's right.
So okay, so now you got these bitches and you breaking on these hoes. The next perspective had to be you get introduced again, niggas start knocking for the bitches. I remember you just telling me one day we was having a conversation. You said that the guy told you.
Yeah. Now I'm in the game, right? So and I'm playing. So I go back to playing the piano because I'm catching from my music.
Right.
I'm catching balls and I said, "Baby, you want to be a star, baby, but we got to get some money." I said, "I can put you in the movies." You understand me? I said, "First you got to go to work."
Yeah,
you got, so I would take them and get the Hollywood photo, that's the stars get, to go into be acting. So I'd take them and get all that made up for him, you know. So, so I kept him, I just put him down on the track. And then dude, he come up and he knocked me off and come up and say, man, first I ran into him and he laughed at me. So he put me in his brand new Cadillac. He said, young blood, you want to drive it? Yeah, test it out. Drive it, So he said, now drive around this corner. Yeah, I'm driving him now. He said, now stop right here. And all them bros came and threw the money on the back seat. He said, young blood, get back on the back seat and count that money. Count the money. He said, here's $100, young blood, you gonna be a pimp. So then when I started catching my girls, I put them out there, he rolled down there and knocked them off and brought them back to me. He said, now young blood, this is how you learn the game. You understand me? I done broke your hoes. So they ain't your women. They ain't your women no more, they're my women. So then I get him to it. I said, well, if they ain't got no money, he can't catch them. So I go down there and break them, Ken. And whatever the money he had, I said, give me yours, give me yours, give me yours. Put in my pocket. Then he came back to and said, young brother, you learned the game.
Learned the game. It's pimping now.
That's right.
Yeah. So when he first told you that he had the bitches, because I know you was kind of fresh in the game.
Well, I'm kind of mad.
Yeah. It was like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, man, I want to fight. Man, what you mean, man? What you talking to, young brother? Settle down. That's how the game goes. So you learning.
Yeah.
So you can't
contact sport.
Yeah.
This the NBA, not the NBA. That's the Pimp Association.
So you learn the game. So I took it in my wing. I'm showing you how this game goes.
Yeah.
So I accepted that.
So give you an example, right? So I'm in New York and I bang my bitches down. That's when I really started fucking with New York. And so I had this Keisha bitch, I had the CC bitch. So the nigga knocked me from my bitch, right? Nigga named LAJ out of Jersey. He knocked me from a bitch, man. And he called, I was staying at the Carter Hotel on 42nd, 8th Ave. Man, it felt so good to get knocked by a nigga in New York. You know what I mean? I just felt like, oh, I'm pimping now. You know what I'm saying? I got knocked at others, but I mean, so this state of ours called pimping, right? It's a secret society, right? So I mean, it's rules to this shit. So I mean, when you got knocked for that first time, and the older gentleman said, yeah, young man, you learned the game. Did that make you feel like, that make big league now?
Oh, come on now. Yeah, for real. But I'll tell you, who knocked the ball for me. A little white girl that was in love with Rick James.
Rick James
in Los Angeles, man. Let me tell you something.
Oh, man, they had to be tough.
Check this out. A little white girl I had, and she was flaky, but she was paying me, right? So one night, I pulled up to her motel, and this long limousine, right? I said, what's up? Rick said, well, baby, I got your woman, she going with me. We're going to New York. I said, what's up, baby? She said, oh, I love Rick James. I love him. I said, well, I said, okay, Rick, I said, well, you don't need the clothes, y'all wear the same shit. I said, well, y'all wear the same clothes. I don't pick out what he was, So now the little girl named was Debbie. So he took her to New York, right? And the little girl called me about a week ago. She said, I want to come back. I said, well, no, bitch. I said, you want to come back? She said, you brought me all kinds of diamonds and furs and things. I said, well, bring all the diamonds and furs back, and make your way back, hold your way back, and bring me all the money you can, and you can come back. So when she came back, I called Rick. I said, hey, Rick, and just tricky Rick. Yeah. I said, well, I got my bitch back. Yeah. I said, I guess she didn't like it. I guess she didn't like what you were doing.
Yeah, your campaign, man.
Yeah, that happened to me. Yeah.
It pretty must have tasted like cash shit to the bitch.
And in my life, so Zodiac killed one of my women.
Oh yeah, the Zodiac killed?
Yeah, remember the Green River killer and all? Well, Zodiac killed one.
Before we go to that, I want to say so, because now you pimping, you know what I'm saying? You in LA.
Yeah.
What were some of the tracks that you were working back then? How many bitches was you catching it? Okay. You know, in that time, you know, before you became the infamous
Fillmore. Well, during that time, I'm working on Adams. I'm working on 68th Central, right across from B.S. Goodrich, right down by Exposition. Okay, now I'm working on 37 in Vermont. Okay, I'm working on Jefferson. See, we used to hang out on Jefferson where the track was, down there by the Top Hat Motel, because we all hung out at this restaurant called, what's the name of it? Oh, wow, I can't call it, but we all hung right there on Jefferson, and we all used to smoke weed with Robert Mitchell, the actor. He loved to smoke weed, so he could come down and hang with us, you know. Yeah. We all out there, and
so was it a lot of international pimps, and was it?
That was our hangout.
I mean, I know a lot of them probably ain't around, but name some of the good pimping in some of the cities that brought some of the best pimping.
Okay, well, I named some of Joe Cato, was one. Okay, then you had, who are there? Yeah, Joe Tubbs, okay. Yeah.
You're talking about some pimping motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, these are pimping motherfuckers, yeah.
Okay.
Joe Tubbs, okay, you had, who else you had? Session. Yeah, that was Session. Yeah, you know, during that time. And during that time, back then, it was, Shantae, you know, that was pimping. Yeah, you know,
this is all in LA though, right?
Yeah, it's all Los Angeles, yeah. We're all down there on Hobart and all that.
Was Sunset popping in?
Yeah, Sunset was popping in.
Okay.
And I got into it with Ruby Goldberg, that's another story. Yeah, so all of them were doing it.
What about your Whoopi Goldberg?
Huh?
What about your Whoopi Goldberg?
Well, I'll get to that story. Okay. But we always out there on that Sunset, you know, and from all the way from Beverly Hills all the way down.
So was it niggas from New York and Phoenix and everything?
Yeah, from all over.
So it was a live track?
Yeah, it was live. Yeah, Sunset was live. So Hollywood Boulevard was the real track.
How many bitches that you not? Huh? I know you really got good pimping in the Bay Area, but when you was a young man, how many bitches you say that you not and that you was peeling back?
In Los Angeles?
Yeah, when you was in Los Angeles.
Oh man,
you serving niggas?
Oh yeah, I was serving right now.
Like Uber Eats, huh?
Yeah, yeah. After they got me, I was wow. I was getting them, man. I was having them, they was choosing me. They was liking my style.
You was about 6. You about 6'2"? Tall.
Yeah, 6'3".
You 6 tall, slim.
Yeah.
Nice. So you like a model. The bitches love you.
They didn't love me. Yeah. And then you see in the game, I wasn't no gorilla. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you something else, Los Angeles. I just flew back to Dearborn, Michigan, and picked up my 1974 Fleetwood white, all dipped in bleeding inside. Okay, I flew back there and got out of Dearborn. Because they said it would be cheaper, but I wanted to fly back there and drive my car back. Okay. I come back to Los Angeles, right? I'm riding down Hollywood Boulevard close to the Chinese theater. Here come a white girl, all in white, blowing hair. You understand me? And I see the difference, and I make a U-turn and I cut off right there when you get Chinese theater. I open the door, I said, baby. She said, what? I said, here's your car. I said, it came for you. I said, this is your car. I said, look at it. You all in white. This car is all in white and red inside. This is your car. And she's so fascinated because I cut her off, right? And I opened the door. I said, baby. And she spun around in the car. I shut the door. And we rolled and we talked, right? So now, our interviews, all right? So we go to this motel, to my motel, and I interviewed her, right? So she stayed all night, you know, I'm in Jeep. So next morning, you know, then she got up, you know what I'm saying, come to find out. She had jewelry on, but she was the R.J. Reynolds granddaughter, the tobacco king. Oh. Okay? Now, so she said I was a gentleman. She liked the things I said to her. She said, but I'm R.J. Reynolds' granddaughter. She said, but you was a gentleman. So she wrote me a check out for $2,500. Okay? She said, I had a good time talking to you, but I'm always just running the granddaughter. You know, it wouldn't work with me. So the DJ, well, man, you should have brought my buddy Jewel. And I said, nigga, I ain't no robber.
Yeah.
I'm a pimp.
I'm a pimp. Yeah. So in my day, I consider myself a young Fillmore Slim because I pimped hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I knocked a lot of niggas too. So I want to know. I would have confrontations with niggas. Everybody would accept the service. Can you talk about when you was knocking all them bitches? So can you give us a couple of stories when they accepted the whole with some power they accepted you knocking the niggas they didn't accept?
Well, now let me get you right. A real pimp accepted. Okay. He said, well, man, come get the bitches clothes. You know, we sit down and have a blow on her. He tell me, well, you know, bitch paid me, see what you can get out of her. And, you know, we party like that, you know. But now, a fool, you know, this bitch, don't damn me, he don't want to accept, he don't want to bring the clothes. I just tell nigga, well, nigga, you lying. You know, I'm going to keep the bitch, you know. And then, you put the bitch down, then he out there sweating and all that, you know. So then, you got to protect your woman. You might have to strap up and go talk to her. Say, man, check this out, man. You know, what is between this bitch, you know? I mean, this is the bitch left me. Left you. And she want to come back, she'll come back. But you can't be sweating all that while she giving me my money. Yeah, that's the rules. So you running all kind of fools, but you got to be able to handle.
I think them niggas was mispimping. You know what I'm saying? Mispimping ain't no pimp at all. So niggas claiming to be pimps. But you
still had to stand up and show that dog that you got her back. I'm a pimp.
The bitch paying you for you protected.
You got to let her, hey bitch, I'm a pimp, and don't worry about that nigga. I'll handle that.
You got to pick up that G.
Come on now.
Yeah. So I had a nigga, right? I peeled him for a bitch one time, and the nigga. I served a nigga, he came with another nigga, he had a shotgun, right? That nigga was a motherfucking prison guard. So, in the car, you walking with your shotgun. So I said, nigga, he like, yeah, man, woo. I served him, he said, yeah, man, I accept it. So I put the bitch back down, and I had the Tracy bitch, she was down with us. I said, work with this bitch, it was a white bitch. So Tracy working with the bitch, and the nigga, you know what I'm saying, he come back, and he come to the room, and he get the bitch back. He kidnapped the bitch. Yeah. But I told him, so when he came back again. We're in Milwaukee, so we on Center Street. We over here by this little fish spot over here on 14th. He gets out the car, same thing, got the gun. I said, this nigga ain't got no pimping, right? You know what I'm saying? At the time, he didn't have no pimping. So, you know what I'm saying? He come back with the gun, and then I told him, I said, yeah, man, I got the bitch, right? I knocked him twice, right? So, first time he came, he accepted, second time he came. First time, after he get the bitch back, I got the story mixed up, but I get the bitch, served him, he go get the bitch back, he got the gun. Come back, I served him again, he still got the gun. Knocked him twice for a white bitch. You know what I'm saying? And to his credit, you know what I'm saying? About a year later, I'm mashed in Indiana. I called him. I said, say, man. I said, this bitch ready now, man. And that little nigga, you understand me, is Pimp Snooki. My little homie out of Milwaukee. So Pimp Snooki ended up taking that bitch and blowing up in the game. You know what I'm saying? Next time I see him, he had 16 bitches. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, these niggas, they don't understand because they're fresh in the game.
But now sometimes, if that bitch really paying you, and you got a problem with this food, sometimes they'll send that bitch over here.
Yeah, but he was young, he was a little bit from the neighborhood, and I guess, the white bitch had to pay something, so she paid him. But I seen the bitch in Oscar, so I knocked the bitch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then Snooki get back to the hotel, he get the bitch out the hotel. I don't know what really happened, but the bitch Tracy, which was one of my hoes, she said that the nigga, he kind of just came and took the bitch, and then I said, put the bitch back down. I said, give me action back. So he put the bitch down. So I knocked Snooki twice for the same white bitch. A year later, I sent the bitch back to him, and he became a great pimp. So I think, a lot of times these young guys, you know, when you know, when we in this game, you know what I mean, you got to understand the rules, you know what I'm saying? Because when you play by the rules, man, the game will be good to you.
You know, I seen you on TV talking to the youngsters about giving the rules of the game. You know, I got that DVD.
You got that?
Yeah, you see all that money, you explaining to them. Yeah, you mental for the game, for the youngsters, for the young niggas. But them that want to really be about it, them that will listen. See, they got some, you know, like I rode down East 14th Street. Well, just to give you an example, right, at Oakland, right? I see these young girls out there, man. I said, well, ladies of the night, I'm glad to see y'all carrying on the crowd. Now, they were staying at this motel right there by the bushes, and the bushes started talking to me. Man, I'm always working. I said, man, I'm always working. I stopped my car and put the blinkers on. I said, bitches, are y'all paying that bush? So then niggas came out the bush. Well, who are you, nigga? You know, I said, well, I'm OG. Yeah, but nigga, this is a new game now, you know, it ain't that you OG, you got to stir back. These young niggas trying, it's a new game. I said, but the rules don't never change, young brother. I say, you in the bushes, watching these hoes in the bushes.
Mexican people.
Yeah, you more tired of them hoes when they come in at night. I said, we at home sipping champagne because we know when you send them, we know they coming back.
Yeah.
We don't have to out there to watch them. So niggas say, well, man, who the fuck you really supposed to be? I said, Fillmore the Godfather. And what I say that for? That nigga said, come here, all you bitches. Take a picture with a real pimp.
Hey man, I get that too, man. That's crazy.
Come on, take a picture with all you hoes. Take a picture with real pimp. Now that nigga just gave me his hoes.
Yeah, I never understood that. Yeah. You know, but that's crazy because I'm gonna get to the New York story because I think you have a very interesting New York story. So you in California, you knocking bitches and niggas knocking you, and you know what I'm saying. You know, you this towering figure. You know what I'm saying. You looking good, smelling good, driving new Fleetwoods. So I'm gonna go to the part where when I went to New York. So I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what your experience was in New York. I know the mob. You got into it with the mob, the situation with the mob. So when I go to New York, this nigga named Lucky, he drive me around. And you know, I'm like, man, show me around, what's happening, man? So he take me on 58th and 6th Avenue, take me on 11th Avenue. He showed me the blade and shit, you know. But all the time, he got my hoe working with his hoe. He said, your hoe could go. He trying to knock me. So he trying to put that twist on me, right? But you know, I'm shy too, so I tell my hoe, I said, get some information from this nigga that only him and the hoe know. And so we ride, and I said, Lucky. And I said what the bitch told me. And they said, man, I gotta go. So he went back and check on his own because I was in his business. He was in my business too. So that was my introduction to New York, the New York twist. So, you know, can you give us the New York story and, you know, the mob and all that?
But check this out. Now, I had a dude from Akron, Ohio, right? Came to California. You know, I let him stay with me and all this shit, right? So he goes back, stay with me. I used to give me a new Cadillac, give him the old one. So he goes from Akron, he go back to New York, you know. He's a big man back there now. So now I'm on the run. So I go to New York, right? I got an Italian bro, she in Detroit now, and I got a white girl, okay? So I leave the black girl to California, right? I'm on the run, because I didn't know, this was went to Federal Penitentiary. I said, the catch and come for the hanging, okay? They gave me a party in San Francisco, we blowing everything. I said, the catch and come for the hanging, so I take off, and I go to Miami. And I had a friend there, so had used his address and I get all my ID and everything in one day. So now the police stopped me in Miami and Dade County. Now I got a natural wig on, I got a jean suit on, the American flag, I look like he knew. So the police stopped me, they said, took me out the car. I said, they giving me a ride. They said, well, you got to get out the car. So they go back to the motel, the police tell me, say, you look like somebody wanted. I said, no, I'm from Pompano Beach, Florida. Here's all my ID. Okay, now I'm on the run. So anyway, so now when I get to when they let me go, I go back to the motel. I lay down on the back seat of this Cadillac on a blanket, and all through Kentucky, I'm gonna raise up until I'm on this Washington Bridge. Okay. Now, so now I get to New York, I look up Fred, you know. Because, oh man, I'm on here forever, man, come to my hotel. So my women, I let them out on Broadway. They go in this hotel called the Americana. Okay? So me and Fred sitting there, had a little broad-legged Nancy, they come in. Let's put it on the table. They went $500. He said, man, you do something? I said, no, I'm cool, man. So about 5 hours go by, man. So man, them bitches ran off. I said, well, man, they're gone, you know. I call them black. I bet some of them black boys that I live in San Francisco. So about 7 hours ago, man. They little broad, they get them, man, we get money in New York, you know. So the new plans come over. So they say, man, who you got talking to my friend? They say, Fred. He said, well, you say used to be your driver in New York, in California? I said, man, I ain't never drove this no nigga in California. This nigga was my driver. What you mean driver, you know? So I said, well, man, I said, what? I said, you know Captain Ferguson? He said, yeah. I said, we call Captain Ferguson, man. Try to ask him to put him on Sam answer. So I said, no, man, I ain't never drove with nobody. So man, he said, oh man, just word, I just build my door. But them hoes done ran off, you know. So 7 hours later, them hoes said, Dad, we downstairs. What's the room number? I said, I gave them the room number. They came upstairs. Now, since he kind to me, you know what I'm saying? I said, we all right. I said, put it on the table. $20,000 motherfucking dollars. This nigga get mad, my motherfucker said, well, man, you can't be coming up here making your town hot, man. Man, we got rules and regulations. I said, man, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, the whole street, I said, I don't know what it is. I said, don't make me no different than hoes. Wherever you got it from. Now, this nigga was a golfer, right? So I said, well, man, let me out of this motherfucker. I said, y'all go call me, Cal, we go to this hotel. This nigga was a golfer. I said, man, give me my little suitcase up over there. That nigga right here, that nigga hit me with the 7 hours. The blood going all down here, okay? They take me to the police station uptown, right, in New York, right, up 8th Avenue. Police said, what happened? They say, I said, well, I'm down about 8th Avenue to call the Seagull, right? 42nd and 8th Avenue. He said, you're in the wrong area. I said, well, I'm just traveling with my wife and her sister-in-law. They said, you're in the wrong area down there. With them bad people that pimps and hoes and things. I said, well, I don't know anybody, right? I'm an innocent, right? So, they let me go. So they stitched me up. I still got the motherfucker over here. And then they hit me in that closer. I lost my eye. So I'm coming down the street, Ken, going down to the Seagull, here come this nigga, right? Man, I bet you ain't mad about that little bullshit we had. I remember going to Oklahoma. I bought me some of them 44 pistols like Clint Eastwood. I strapped in that. I went and dressed up like a motherfucking cowboy. I put the guns right here. I put them pistols on and tied them 44s. Understand me? And I put that long slicker on. And I walked down there in that club. I stopped and let because I drive my friends Birmingham out of D.C. So I parked now because I'm on the run. Left them blankets on, and I went in that motherfucker and I was shooting like this. Bow! And that nigga, he hung all up on the table, Pimp was scattered and everything. Then I got my cup and went back down to D.C. and left them home up there. So, understand me, I let that nigga know, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was shooting like this motherfucker. So now I come back, checking on my home. I'm in my friend's car named Sonny Knox out of D.C. Now here's a motherfucker. I knocked a bitch and I said, baby, don't you want to go to Hollywood and be a star? She said, you from Hollywood? Yeah, baby, I'm from Hollywood. I'm Hollywood Fillmore Slim, Put you in the movies, How much money you got? She said, When I got about $400, I said, give me the money. I said, see that black Fleetwood out there? I said, now go out there and get in that Fleetwood. To go out there and get in the Fleetwood, I go and get in the hill, that motherfucker standing across the corner, ragging him on my, hey man, this is some good weed, man. Did you want some of this weed, old slim boy? I said, man, no, you don't know me, motherfucker. I said, I'm a pimp, leave me alone. So he goes smoke this weed, right? So he said, oh man, this is some damn good weed. I mean, you raggedy. Okay, look at a hobo. And when I go to walk, step to the car, put a badge on and say, I'm a fugitive officer, and you look like you want us from San Francisco, California. I said, man, I ain't never been to San Francisco, California in my life, okay? Here my pedestrians. They take them uptown, they can't make me, right? So 4 hours. I said, man, y'all might well let me go, man. So after 4 hours, they said, this is what the federal government gonna do. We're gonna fly you to San Francisco. If you ain't who we want, we're gonna fly you back to New York and compensate you. I said, let's go. I was first let me call my wife. So I called my wife, I said, they done made me, but they don't know they done made me. Pack up and go on back to California. Now they take me to the border, put me on the plane, one in the front, they got their pistols. So when you get on the plane, they got me like this, round like that. So the captain tell the feds, say, he ain't going around there, you gotta take the handcuffs off of him. So they took them out, one set in the front, one set in the back, right? So Stewart came in and said, he can't have no alcohol. I said, man, I can't have no drink, man, you got the wrong person. I played all the way.
Right? Yeah, you played.
So when we get to San Francisco, I'm the first one to bring off the plane. Yo, the feds waiting on me, right? If they let him, then yeah, that's that son of a bitch. So they looked at me and say, well, why you? I said, well, you didn't know I wasn't going to tell you.
Right.
I was trying to kill myself.
Right.
Now I had 30 days to take care of my business, so I went back in front of the magistrate. So the magistrate say, son, I give you 30 days, take care of your business. I said, but I told my lawyer, I had engagement before I got this case. You know, I'm an entertainer. I said, I had to go fulfill my, then I was going to go to Long Park, the fed and turn myself in. He said, oh yeah, you're an entertainer. He said, I'm going to drop that flight. He could have gave me 10 years. Passport beef. It didn't carry for 5 years. And how I got the passport beef, they offered me $20,000 to go to Europe and pray for 2 weeks. I told the probation officer, let me go. He said, no, you can't go to the West. I went to Los Angeles and got the false paperwork. Came to Oakland, went to the post office, for my passport. Postal inspector came in 2 weeks. They said, this you? I said, you said we all look alike. No, that ain't me. They came back a year later and said, let's go.
So while you was in New York, I understand you also knocked the mob for a bitch.
Oh yeah. I met this fine broad, man. She liked me. She chose me, you know.
Right.
She liked my style.
Right.
Now she was with the mob, but I didn't know it. She said, I do things. Sometimes I have to go places and come back. I know what you do. She said, well, so she took me to this place in New York where Frank Sinatra and then Pat Red and all the gangsters hang out, right? So I met this dude, right? He said, she introduced me to him, right? And this one dude said, you know, I like that girl. I got her apartment and everything, you know, and then the head man come and say, she like you, but you know, she with us. And she had to do things for us, you know? He said, now, but she like you, and we gonna let you have her. But when we meet her, she got to show up.
That was the mob.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the mob. So she would go, she was the mule for them. She would go and do that thing and come back and give me all that money. That they gave her, she would give it to me. All the money.
You selling pussy? Oh,
yeah, she was pussy, yeah. Okay. She liked the track, right? Yeah. And she liked me.
Right.
So we did this in New York, and then we went to Baltimore. The first we went, right? Then she said, but this one dude who really was in love with him, he had an apartment and everything, you know. So I met them all. So they said, when we meet her, she had to show up. So then So we went around. She gave me good money around there and gave me that money too, you know. She gave me money. That money, what she's doing, no money the home you gave me, right?
Right.
So I said, well, I'm going to D.C. She said, I want to go with you. So I let her went to D.C. So she said, we can go to California. You know, they can't find us. I said, oh, no, bitch. I said, we can't go to California. I said,
they'll find me.
I said, I'm driving you back to New York. You know, and I drove her back to New York to the mall. I said, well, I'm leaving.
Here's the bitch.
Here's your brother back.
Yeah. But you broke as long as you was in New York, you broke on the bitch.
It was good. She made me.
That's a smart thing to do. I mean, shit.
But you know,
Pimp got to preserve his life.
yeah, but you know about her. I took off when they gonna kill both of us.
Yeah.
Or kill me.
Yeah, they gonna definitely kill you.
Come on, man, come on.
So you come to LA, you get your foot wet, you pimping like a motherfucker, niggas knocking, you knocking niggas, you go out to New York, and you stop to Baltimore, DC. What do you say it was really? Do you say was it really good pimping in New York or Cali? What do you prefer? You know, when you say pimping, when you had some of your best pimping?
New York was fast.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
See, New York was fast. You know what I mean?
Right there,
yeah,
on the track.
Yeah, New York was fast. You know what I mean? Everything fast. Everything moving.
Yeah.
You know, everything
So,
moving.
you know, Mackie and all them niggas back.
Yeah. Calvin Curtis and all that. Now, the one thing happened, right? The boy from New Jersey, you know, came to me and said, well, man, you know, you from California, you got to pay for your home to work out here on this track. I said, wait a minute, man. I said, where your track at? I said, my track is International Boulevard. All over the world. I said, where's your track? I said, now, and then my home down there where your home is at, and you got a problem. I mean, I put them over anywhere. They gonna do shit anywhere they want to go. They gonna own up a track. You know. I said, but I'm not gonna pay y'all no money.
Yeah.
I said, I'm Fillmore Slim.
Those got a pimping pack. Got no pimping pack.
I said, I'm Fillmore Slim. And y'all better ask Calvin Ferguson and Black Jesus.
Black Jesus.
I said, y'all ask him about me. I don't do no paying over.
So,
I ain't better no
so
over.
coming from New Orleans and then coming to the beautiful sunny California. When you first got to New York, you seen all them buildings. Was it a culture shock for you?
Man, when I first came to California, coming from Louisiana, my sister, I put it in the book, and the girls wrote a hook from the Levi Associates from the Four Top. They wrote this song. They couldn't name it Fillmore Street, they named it Fillmore Slim. Now my sister told me, she said, boy, she gave me a credit card and you can go anywhere, but don't you go down on Fillmore Street. Okay? And this, she kept telling me, don't go on Fillmore Street. So Ken, when I went down on Fillmore Street, I seen it. Black men with white women. Pimps, pimping, white girls and things. You know, I said, goddamn, this is where I need to be.
Yeah, this is where I need to be.
She been trying to keep me from going down there.
She didn't want you to
So when I went down there, that's where I need to be. Now, during this time, when I was down there, you know, I ran into this chick, right? But she wasn't no prostitute, you know, and her name was Etta James. See, Etta James was my first girlfriend.
Okay.
In real life.
Right.
She, you know, I'm working in the pool hall, writing balls. She didn't know she was going to be an entertainer. I didn't know I was going to be an entertainer. And just like in the movie.
Famous though, right?
Yeah, she did.
Yes,
Just like in the movie. Minnesota, that was her daddy. She's a trick baby. Her mama was a prostitute.
Okay.
Just like Beyonce played her. But that was my first girlfriend in real life.
Okay.
When I came to California.
Yeah.
So she wrote a song. She wrote a CD. Say, I'd rather go blind. I answered her. She said, I'd rather be a blind girl. I answered her on the double CD. She said, well, I'd rather be a blind boy. Yeah, my first girlfriend.
Yeah. So So we're in New York, you know what I'm saying, the mob and all that shit. So,
Yeah.
So now we're going to get to, you become this towering figure, you know, you become a polarized figure in terms of the pimping. Now we got the Fillmore Slim with the 16, 17 bitches. So I remember in American Pimp, you gave a story about how, you know, you brought some bitches and niggas knocked the bitches. You said, that was my first stream.
Yeah.
Give us that story.
Right. So now, I'm in San Francisco. I'm pretty good, you know. We on Fillmore Street. Fillmore was the street. We wasn't downtown. That came later. So we pimping on Fillmore Street. You know, that's during the time Angela Davis, Black Panther, all that shit going on.
Right.
Okay. So SLA, all that, you know. So anyway, every time the police would stop and give me a ticket, I tear it up, throw it in his face. The next one would stop and give me a ticket, I tear it up. Now they had a black policeman on the force, saw that I had his daughter.
Okay.
So he kept harassing me, and harassing me, so I went to internal affairs on him.
Okay.
So they got him off me, but he put his boys on me. So every time they stop me, they give me a ticket, right? So, okay, so, in fool around there, I got me a case for Panama. You see, pimping and Panama, 2668 and 266I, the penal code. So I sends this girl, and they stop, they bust her, but she don't give me no money, so they give me a Panama. So they sent me to the state joint for 2.5 years.
Damn.
Okay, and I was up this way in Maryland. So I go there to the state joint, so I get out. Okay, when I get out of there, okay, I buy me, okay, I get out of there, so I get back into the pimping, okay? So now I'm pimping good, okay? I kissed this white girl out of Arizona, okay? We down there in Phoenix. I asked her, don't you want to go to Hollywood and be a star? She was low class. So I went and met her mama. Her mama, you know, I took her shopping, bought all kinds of groceries, and I gave the mama, I put $500 in her ticket. I said, send your daughter to me in LA, I'm gonna make her a star. And the mama said she will be there. She had treated me about raising the kids. So enough, with the ground, but mama said she on her way.
He was there to get it.
I picked her up. No, send her to Frisco. Take that back, not LA. Send her to Frisco. I picked her up. Okay, I had her in a hotel with the new kids. I got her apartment. I found out my apartment, and that was Yolanda. She bought that house in Pacifica. After she bought the house, okay, she turned around and bought me that talisman. 75,000.
Oh yeah, I had one of them too.
She
So when the niggas got you for the bitches, you know,
in Hollywood,
yeah, and you came back with your second string.
it was turnout.
Okay, yeah, can you explain that story?
Okay, well,
To the audience, to the people.
I had the policeman's daughter, he was a brother. Okay, I had his daughter, right? And we were in Frisco, the police measurement, and the pants and things always on, wouldn't let them work, you know. So I said, I'm gonna take these over there late, turn them out.
Okay.
So now I go to Los Angeles, right? So I put them on the track. I'm down there by where I'm at. I didn't put them right on something. I put them down there by West.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I put them down there. So I'm right there pounding chicken, kicking it, watching the police make the whole water from the county all the way back down the whole bar. You know, the county would run the bitches into the city, and the city would run them all back down there further.
Okay.
You know, that's the sheriff department and the city department, right? So anyway, I'm sitting there, you know, got my whole down. I don't know about in town. I'm sitting there pounding chicken. I don't know none of them niggas, right? So I put them down, and I guess smooth dog nigga drove up with them all in the car. I said, man, who's Fillmore Slim? I said, that's me, man. And I just knocked you for all your hoes. I said, what? You know, I was gonna get back. I said, man, what you mean, man? I said, what's wrong with you bitches? Well, we gave them the money. I said, well, them your bitches there, man. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I said, go to the hotel and get their clothes. They were cheap. I said, I accept the lose like I accept the win. I said, I'm a real pimp now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I said, ain't no chaos about this. They your hoes, you know. So now, I tell them I said, well, I'm sitting around there, right? So I go to the phone book. I call them Trojans. About 8 of them. Caucasian, a Mexican, a thief, you know what I mean? And the violent bitch.
Certified bitches.
Come on now. So I say, I want y'all to come down here and represent my name. He said, what's up, Daddy? What's up? I said, you turn out bitches and got not. I said, I need y'all to come and represent me. I said, y'all been waiting for a week. Y'all got bank, we got big bank. I said, y'all flying the LAX? Y'all run a limousine. From the Sunset Boulevard to the Pioneer Chicken right across the Brea. I said, I'm sitting outside. We had tables outside. Cause we sit outside, you chicken through chicken bones at the bitches. But bitch, you better get in when you fit in. You did that, right? So anyway, about 7 hours, limousine pulled up. All these 5 motherfucking bitches there. And these bitches just flossing hair and shit, so dresses and things. Whole boots on, little that hoes. These bitches ain't never seen that nigga, man, who was them bitches? Them bitches walk straight to me. I said, they're mine, nigga. And if you catch these bitches, I'll leave town.
Pimping, man.
And I said one thing. You know, open the door now for me to get in your business.
Y'all sweat one day, you go.
Come on now.
Y'all sweat one day, you got to sweat one.
Come on, and I was knocking all right and left, Ken.
So that you told
I had so many homes. I had Fleetwood, I had Eldorado, and I had one of the New York Checker jitney cars.
That's pimping.
And when that motherfucker rolled around Sunset, they said, man, who was the holders? And they Fillmore Slim home, and it all stopped at for number tricks.
Boy, you was pimping, man. So you go to Fresno, and you see this little kid, this 14-year-old kid.
What?
Grandmaster.
Oh yeah, I remember. No, we was going to Fresno doing the relays. We take our homes down there when they run the track and all that.
Right.
So I'm on Motel Road. I got 5, 6 little dusty foot holes, you understand me? And we in the motel, and I see this kid about 14, 12, 13 years old on the bicycle. He said, man, you want to buy some hot plates and things for your hoes? So it dawned on me to them hoes going to the restaurant, they cook their own food and give them, you wouldn't give them their $5. You wouldn't give them whole number $5 to go to work with.
Right.
$5. Give them hold that $5 and give them groceries, let them cook, you know, and that was Virgil. That was Virgil. Grandmaster.
So
okay, ain't no lie.
Grandmaster told me to ask you. He said he used to pull up with a car full of money. He said he just go in there and get.
Oh yeah, never told me that. Grandmaster wasn't doing too good.
Okay.
Grandmaster came to me, stayed with me 6 months in my house in Pacifica.
Okay.
Grandmaster got up one morning and said, Mo, I said, Phil, I'm going to go get me some money, man. Come on, go with me. I said, no, Bud, I'm going to stay right here pimping these hoes. Bud was gone about 5, 6 months. He came back with this long old Zimmer.
And Zimmer, like an Excalibur.
Yeah, that long motherfucker. He's coming up the street. I live next door to the police. All the people was out, peeping out the window and all the, said, who was that movie star coming up to Fillmore's house? He pulled up in the garage, and the mother, I said, open the garage, he pulled the foot up in there, and the motherfucker was so long that the truck was still on the sidewalk.
Damn. Bad motherfucker.
Real talk. He said, Mom, I said, I did it. Now I told you to come on and go with me. He said, now, here's the key. You know, it's got that truck on the back, right? It's got, that Zimmer. He said, open the truck. I opened the truck, that nigga had a bale of money in there, just like for horses.
Yeah.
And we bailed up like that. He said, now get all you can. All your pocket. Don't bring no bag and don't bring no bucket. And I was putting money in all my pockets and then he did that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much money I did put out of that stuff.
Distinguished gentleman.
Yeah, he did that.
So in my interview with Virgil, you know, I told him, I said, man, you know, I remember my partner Grit, he's a pimp out of Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. He's in jail right now, Free Grit. So him and Jack out of New York, they got into it, and so you know, I'm out here. I was Moorish American, so I had the little Muslim hat on, and you know, I had my holes in the Cadillac in Fleetwood. I'm in the Altima, so you know, I got my pistol, my 9mm. I'm from Milwaukee, you know.
Yeah, you know, I know where you're from.
So I'm like, you know, I'm like, you know, we different, you know. I filled with my pistol back then. So Chris said, man, whatever you do, Kitty, don't let them niggas see that pistol, man. They gonna run you off the track, man. These niggas gonna shit on you, man. You can't. This a non-contact sport. I said, Greg, I said, nigga, you got a problem. Let's handle your problem, nigga. I'm ready to go to war. You know what I'm saying? He said, no, man, I ain't gonna let you fuck your career. He said, these niggas, you know, Flip, man, rest in peace. He said, these niggas, all these niggas, man, you know, they looking bad at me, man. You know, they don't accept that out here. So I put the pistol back and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he said, you know, you got to be straight pimping. You know, and so I had seen niggas in Milwaukee, you know, claim to be pimps, but them niggas had a sack bigger than Santa Claus. They were selling drugs, and you know, niggas, like you said, niggas was gangsters. You know, I was a little gangster too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I was forced, I believe, you know, by way of the game, that you know, to just keep it straight pimping, man. No pistols, no drugs, and no nothing. You know, you know, and if you did it, then they said double bested. So you know, I asked Virgil his perspective, and he told me to ask you, you know, about him selling drugs and pimping. And I know you got an interesting story about that.
Well, you see, Virgil loved the game the way he was turned out.
Right.
See, Virgil was on the way, Milton Peters, that's who turned him out. Billy Edwards, okay, cutting on me. Now, Milton Peters had hoes, but he had drugs. So, I tell people, you can't blame Virgil for what he do, because that's the way he was turned out. And if I'd have been under their wing, I probably would have been turned out that way. Because, you know, he was under their wing, and that's the way he was turned out. So,
but he still was a pimping motherfucker.
Yeah, I couldn't get mad. Some people get mad, man, you're a drug dealer, this shit, you know. And cats that deal drugs, you know, I didn't get mad at him. I said, well, man, you know, that's your thing. I mean, you want to up your money, that's what you do, you know. To each his own, you know. But, you know, the mob came to me one time in San Francisco. They said, you're a big name. We want you to run things. You know, the drugs and all that. I said, no, I'm just a little pimp. I said, I won't be involved with the mob.
Well, you know, may he rest in peace, Pimp and Poke. So I'm in jail. I call it nice to rob banks and rob jewelry. So like that, I was a bad little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the penitentiary, and Pimp and Poke come through there. So he's one of the biggest pimps out of the town. May he rest in peace. And Poke, a nigga named Sam, got in his business, jumped on his Fleetwood. He shot the nigga about his Fleetwood because he was disrespected, you know. And so Poke ended up being my cellie. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a lot of game. Actually, he gave me the one element of the pimping that I was missing, you know, and that was to be desensitized to hoes. You know what I'm saying? And go to the doctor, have a triple bypass, have all the symptoms, move out your heart, and then all hoes the same, in-pocket bitches, out-of-pocket bitches the same, you break them the same. So he gave me that game, but he also told me, he said, man, you know, you cannot mix the pimping. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's straight pimping. You know, and he said, man, the reason why it's straight pimping, he said, because, you know, you got the ing. The ing mean I'm not going to send the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the pimping come in at. So he said, you know, the pimp don't take no chances. You know what I'm saying? He won't take all the chances. He said, you know, I'm not going to sell no dope and take a chance of going to penitentiary. This whole giving me felony money for misdemeanor chances. So that's why I you know, that's how I was taught the reason why you don't sell drugs or rob banks and do all that shit, you know, because I in my mind, when I get my first car, I'm 16, the bitch named Dirty Red. I'm thinking like, this bitch ain't fast, this bitch is a motherfucking Cadillac. I'm a Corvette, you know, I gotta get my money quick, you know what I mean? So the bitch would give me some money, I go rob a bank for $10,000, and you know, I didn't know him, but I'm 16. But he gave me I had the ABC, he gave me the XYZ. He said, dog, Ken, he said, that's the only reason why. It's because, you know, it's on the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Me and the pimp don't need to take no penitentiary chances. But then I talked to Virgil, and he was like, yeah, man, you know, Ken, a lot of niggas do this shit. He said, I ain't the only one. He said, that man, he said, he just didn't name him, but it's a whole bunch of niggas.
Yeah. Virgil had a bad bitch that just went in them banks.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And then Marvin, I mean, that's his wife. Yeah. She knew how to go in them banks and get money. Okay. She got a lot of money for going out them banks, you know.
Okay,
Yeah. And she handled them banks, you know. So we just retired from that shit, you know. But that was something, you know.
So in other words, you being the godfather of the game, you know, basically, you know, in the game, you know what I'm saying, you know, in the pimp, it's him and his own, so it's a pimp's world.
That's right.
So whatever pimp decide to do, you know what I'm saying, that's on him. Now, cross country and around the world, you may get looked at different. Like, you know, niggas in New York, if they didn't see me with their Muslim hat on and their ultimate with their 9mm, they were like, this nigga ain't got no pimping with him. You know, they probably ran me off the blade and went to fuck with me.
But now, I know them pimps have hoes on the track and have bitches that go in the bank.
When you say go to the bank, what you mean?
Go to the bank.
You must have known some chicks.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's all about the money.
Just as long as you ain't going.
Oh no, that's right.
So that's how I was taught. Yeah, man.
You don't go to
ING. It's pimp. You don't go to the shit. You know, ING mean I'm not going to send the bitch.
That's right.
So, you know, I'm sending bitch like FedEx, like GPS.
Come on.
Like motherfucking goddamn it, Gmail. I'm going to send the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was taught by a great pimp, made rest in peace, named Pope. But at the same time, I had a lot of partners that was double-breasted too. And they come on there, you can smell the cocaine. Nigga, so they just got to cut the shit up. You know, they come up on the blade. I said, nigga, you get in my car, you gonna need some Michigan dish, because you ain't gonna smell nothing but pussy. All this shit was bought with pussy.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I did it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, I respect Virgil. I respect all the, you know, and you know, I tell niggas all the time. I said, man, you know, out of all the pimps that I've met in my history, I said, Fillmore my favorite pimp. You know what I'm saying? You meet my favorite OG, man, you know, because baby.
Virgil had hoes.
No, I'm just saying. I said Virgil my nigga. Virgil, you know, man, Virgil, you know, man, that's my nigga. Now, I'm just saying he broke it down in the interview that it's a lot of niggas mixing and mashing this picture. And you know, he said, man, if I named him, he said, I gave niggas work. You know what I'm saying? Come on, he said, them niggas was fucked up. He said, I had to supply them niggas. I wasn't finna give them my whole money. So I said, shit, man, you know, that's right. He did admit, he never sold drugs. He just gave drugs to niggas to sell.
That's right.
You know, so I guess, you know, in so many words.
Well, he was the man.
They was his hoes. So
that's right. He was the man.
Working niggas with bitches.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but you know, man, you know, I just say that because a lot of niggas, you know, they got this perspective, you know. I mean, they didn't, you know, like I remember when I be in New York, you know what I mean, nigga, Jab, all the niggas, Smiley and Ross, all the niggas, you know, Spectre, I was the shyest nigga on the blade.
And Silky, don't get Silky.
Silky, New York, Silky, all of it. I was the shyest nigga out there, you know, the big, all custom Jew. You know, all my mix was custom. And I really pimp for that shit, man. You know what I mean? I really pimp for that shit. And all the niggas, you know what I'm saying, you know, I kind of liked the route that I went because they respected me, man. And they knew I wasn't selling drugs because I'm on the blade all night. If I was selling drugs, I was doing a damn good job. You know, but I'm just saying, ain't nothing wrong with selling drugs if that's what you do, how you get your money. Hey, man, pimp, hooray.
But see, I didn't like it because it carried too much time.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I couldn't do the time.
But now, people in family ain't gonna give you that much time. With them hoes, but you gonna do mega time with them drugs. I think that's what we say. So you know, we just took you out to a journey of pimping, but this is a collection, transition, and it's also a transmission when we switch gears. So
we're going to leave the pimp. We're going to go to the extraordinary, musician, Mr. Fillmore Slim.
Right.
So can you tell us the musical side, the positive side?
Oh, the musical side? Well, I was a little boy coming up in Louisiana, and I used to watch these entertainers like B.B. King and all of them, and they be on stage, man, and women be screaming at them and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they got the hair gas, you know what I'm saying? I said, well, shit, I want to be like that. I want women to scream and holler at me, So I want to be an entertainer, right? And the main thing I wanted to do would be entertainer and give me a Cadillac. I'd rock gas my hair, and be an entertainer. I'm going to give me a Cadillac, I didn't know I was going to turn out to be a pimp. I thought I was going to give me a Cadillac on stage, but it came the other way.
Yeah, that's right.
See what I'm saying? So I didn't know that, and coming up in Louisiana, so I just wanted to be an entertainer,
You the tour of the world, right?
Oh yeah, I've been there. I've been Belgium, France, Italy, Rome, Germany, Austria, England, Prague, Switzerland, Sweden. And last time I got a chance to go inside of Buckingham Palace and bow to the Queen. I bowed to the Queen like this. I said, in America, I'm not king. I did that. Yeah.
So you won a Grammy too, right?
Oh yeah, I got a Grammy. I got a Grammy for my CD, Son of the Seven Sisters. I went to New Orleans. I wrote about New Orleans. I got a Grammy for that, Fillmore on the table had one for Snoop, Nick Cannon. So now they're rewriting it now. This lady out of Atlanta, she's rewriting the script, so we're gonna make that movie.
Right, yeah, man. I want to be a part of it.
They just called me 2 days ago, but she ain't writing the script from the book. She's writing the script from my character.
Okay, famously.
And she's in Atlanta, and the other people that hooked it up, they's in Detroit.
So can you say for the audience, because a lot of people, they want receipts, and it's good to hear. Can you tell them some of the famous people you didn't work with, and some of the people you didn't play with? And I know you talk about Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh yeah, well when I was in Hollywood, right? Staying right down there at the motel, and at the motel, the phone booth right here, right? So one night, I'm mad because I already lost my money. Remember the pouches you used to carry? So I went in the phone booth and took it off, right? All the way in my homes, right? And jumped in my Eldorado and went almost Sunset. I went 3 blocks. And remember, I got $500 in there. No, 5,000, excuse me. I done left my house, right? I make a U-turn and come back. House gone, right there. So now, I can't tell these hoes I done lost all this money. So all I do is say, well, I don't say nothing, right? I say, well, I think it's time for y'all to go to work, right? So I sent them to work, right? So that night they come back and grab me on the bank, but I didn't know that. So now that same night, I'm going to the telephone, I read this little Sunset in Western, and this dog come up all dressed like a militant, right? So I'm reaching for the phone, she reaching for the phone, I say, bitch, did you see a pimp trying to talk on the phone? What the fuck are you? Who are you, a man or woman? I said, you look like a from the gorilla family. You're ugly, bitch, what are you? And the bitch went to me and went up the street. But at the same time when she was studying to be an actress, when the hose would run off, she had a big flat, she would run come up there to her house. So dude would ride up and say, man, where I want to bitch? I know when she got my home up there. So anyway, so she went up there and she came back with a long coat on, she had a rifle. And she was walking all around looking for me. I thought she was going to get a man. So I just stopped. So I'm sitting in my bathroom watching the phone booth. She came back, she walked all around with that rifle looking, right? So she went on back up the street. So next day I seen her where the stars go to shop at, up on Highland. I walked up on her. I said, you gonna shoot me out. She said, who you? I said, I'm gonna snatch that phone out your hand and call y'all them man. You said, well, I'm pretty mad. I said, yeah, right, nigga. I said, I'd have thrown it on your ass. I was laying there like a sniper. Every time she moved, I was like that. So we hugged and made up, you know. And I put that in my book. Yeah, Blues Man Night, go get your most glamour. I come to the stage in the streets.
So that was Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, I put Whoopi Goldberg in there. Yeah,
that's the one that
had the rifle, yeah.
Man, that's classic, man.
Yeah, she had a rifle. But we met. And when we said, well, you moved to a little film. I said, yeah, you had a rifle walking all around looking for me. I said, I thought you were going to get your man. I said, you going to handle it yourself. I said, you had a rifle. I said, but I had 38 on you, baby. I laid there slack your ass. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So who's some of the, I know you Johnny Goodchild Watson, who's some of the...
Oh yeah, Johnny Goodchild Watson, Dublin Hall of Fame by B.B. King. I got the Lone Pussy of the World, presented to me by Embo, you know, a lot of people, you know, I got a lot of awards. I got 150 trophies for the Pimping. You know, Don Juan, the Bishop, I'm the Pope, you know, we understand each other, you know, we go around the world to the praise ball, you know about that, you know. But then my music icon, you know, I write all my stuff, you know. I've been on the cover of Living Blues magazine.
Okay.
You know, I've been on the cover of Cashbox, that's in England.
Can you give us a sample of one of your blues songs? You sing the blues for me right now?
Oh yeah, I'm singing the blues.
Say something, man. Let me hear it. I want some player shit, man. Say something, man. Come on, man.
Okay, Mr. Johnny gets out of what? Okay. Thank you about the good time. I saw you, baby. I fell in love so fast. You know, Johnny.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Hey, down a bitch. Yeah, you know, I play that guitar and do that shit, you know.
So the good time is the main thing.
Yeah, I play the guitar. Yeah, I got a man.
What was the song that you won a Grammy for? What was that song?
I won a song for the Son of the Seven Sisters.
Okay, give us a sample.
Okay, the song, that's it. I said, where the song go now? I'm the son of the seven sisters, born of the voodoo child. I'm the son of the seven sisters, born of the voodoo child. I can wrestle with alligators, I can swim with crocodile, okay? I'm drinking TNT, smoking dynamite. I hunt some food out there when we start a fight, okay? Now I say I was swinging through the jungle, hollering for Tarzan, hollering for Jane like Tarzan, okay? I picked up a rattlesnake, popped his head off, and made myself a necktie. Yeah, I wish I had one. I played for you, yeah. Of course, Son of Seven Sisters. And in it, you got all the animals in there. Okay. I'm talking about the lion, I'm talking about the elephant, you know, I'm talking about the giraffe, and they're making all these different sounds. So,
out of two careers.
Yeah. Son of Seven Sisters.
Yeah. And the blues.
And the blues.
Which one you like the best?
Yeah.
Which one you like the best, Pimping or the blues?
Yeah, Pimping and blues.
I said, which one you like the best? You had a career in Pimping, and you had a career in music. Which one?
Well, I love the Pimping.
So
you know, but blues is my second best.
Your second,
you know, even when
Pimping your first love.
Yeah, even when I was pimping.
So which one you made the most money off?
Pimping.
That's why you love it. That's why you love
it. But as of now, V.D. gone, Bobby Bland gone. As of now, with the Grammy Award, I get paid big money now.
Okay.
You know, I went to Europe, they paid me $20,000. Okay. I did the thing down at Morgan Freeman hometown, Clarksville, Mississippi. They paid me $30,000. You know, so
it's big money.
1 hour on stage, I get paid $25,000. You know, when I try to do the big festivals.
Man,
yeah,
that's major.
Yeah, I'm getting paid now. And then these rappers coming to me. One rapper came from Atlanta, looking for me. He found me. He said, I'm here to visit my grandmama. I said, I'm looking for Fillmore Center. You know, I want to visit on my music. I said, man, you know, I'm expensive. He said, I got you. I did 40 minutes on the music, and he paid me $3,000.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But man, you know.
So right now, I'm getting paid for being Fillmore Slim. The name is paying.
Yeah, the same thing like with me, Pimping King. You know, we build our brands down one.
The
Grandmaster, we are brands.
Yeah.
So, Fillmore, I want you to look into that camera. I want you to speak to your kids, your grandkids, and just tell them something positive, man. You know,
my kids,
anybody, any kids out there, just.
Well, this is what I tell young people. You know, I go around the schools, I go around the churches, and I talk to young people, right? I give you a story. This lady, preacher, called me one time, and she said, Mr. Fillmore, I want you to come to my church. I don't want you just not going to preach. She said, I want you to put your picnic clothes on and come to my church. I did that, right? So I came there, and me and Brown. So when we got to the church in Oakland, she said, come over here and sit behind me. The pulpit, right? So when she got through, Brown got scared, so I had to go to the bathroom, and he left out. So he left me up there with this preacher woman. And when she got through, she said, you got it. Look, when I walked in, she said, some of you know him, Mr. Fillmore Slim, but I know that some of you don't know him. His name is Clarence Sam. That's my government name. So when she got through, she said, you got it. Now, I don't know what happened to me, but I preached in that church camp for an hour and a half.
Man.
The words just kept coming out of my mouth.
Man, God speak to
The
me.
man was there speaking to me, and the women would run down the hall saying, the Lord, they come to us to Brother Fillmore Slim, and they was banned.
They was having the
Now, what I got to the young kid, you know, we got a black president, you know. We did what we did to help our parents. We come out the projects, okay? We didn't have computers. I went out with the electrical typewriter. I don't know about a computer, you know, but we did what we had to do, you know. And then when I was in the game, you know, I wasn't no gorilla. If it didn't fit, I didn't force it. You know, I was a lover. Women love me to death. I'm all over the internet. They want to be my friend. Some of them, you know, want to get to know me better because I was a lover. I was no gangster. I was no gorilla. If it didn't fit, I didn't pose it. Tell you a story. This one lady came to me from Colorado. She said, I'm going to try for a year. And if I don't, then I'm just going to try. She's tried for a year. She paid me big money. And when that year was up, she's ready to go back to Colorado. We gave her a party, gave her all the jewelry and everything I bought her, and I sent her back. I didn't try to keep her false in prison. You know? Because if you move the lady from this side of the sidewalk to the other side of the sidewalk and gets her wig, that's kidnapping.
So Fillmore, niggas in the Bay, niggas would be mad at me if I didn't, you know, everybody in the Bay, every nigga I know from Oakland to Frisco to Vallejo to Sac, you know, they talk about you being a Baytown legend. So can you just give us a closing of why they call you the Bay, like Kenny Red and all the brothers and Virgil, all the brothers you
Well, you know, I turned Gangsta Brown out. Gangsta Brown turned Kenny Red out, okay? I got in the game to be all you can be. You know, the police helped make me a legend, okay? Every time I would get busted in the after hours, the police would come in there, put on my mink coat, my hat, and say, I'm pimping now. And the media was right there. You know, the paper, the newspaper, so they put me in the newspaper, right? And believe it or not, the people downtown San Francisco stole all the paper and was selling them down there for $5 a piece. That happened in San Francisco. So the media made me famous. You know, police stopped me. We busted Fillmore Slim in the after hour. We busted Fillmore Slim with his girls. So now when we made the movie American Pimp, we filmed on Fillmore Street. The police said, well, asshole, we sent you away for this. I said, yeah, you made me famous, and I'm smiling all the way to the bank.
Hey, so
anyway, now get back to me.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a legend. You know, people come up to me that don't even know me. This one man come up to me and say, you somebody, and I want to buy you a dinner. I thought he gave me a $20 bill. He gave me a $100 bill. People come to me on the street and give me money. People come to the street want to know me. All women, Caucasian, black, everywhere I go, they want to take pictures with me. This one woman came up to me at one of my concerts. She said, "You did what you had to do." She had on a jewelry, mink coat. She said, "They'll leave you alone because you did what you had to do." She said, "I want to buy you a drink." And she gave me a $100 bill.
That's Pimping. So Fillmore, you the Godfather. You seen Pimp So Goes Down?
Yeah, I seen it.
How'd I do? Yeah. See, I got my step from the Godfather. I told you.
Yeah, you were the man in that.
It was a given. Yeah. I got it for the Godfather, man.
That's right.
Man, niggas love you, man. I mean, people in California, man, they just love you so much, man. I ain't never heard no one say anything bad about you, man. That's a.
I tried like it on to be all I could be.
Be all I could be. So I'm gonna ask you first of all what's most important than anything. So basically we got about 5 minutes. Your daughter, you sent your daughter to law school, huh?
Huh?
You got a daughter that went to law school.
Oh yeah, she graduated from USC. She went the same time little Romeo went.
Oh,
They both went in at the same time.
and she became a lawyer.
Oh yeah,
She offered her 6 figures, but she
working with billionaires and things. Though she corporate. And she got a baby. Her baby daddy is well, they would kick him out. The baby daddy football team there, Ethan Westbrook.
Okay.
First he was with the Los Angeles Rams, then with the Niners, then with the Raiders. Now he's overseas playing ball.
Okay, so the questions I want, you hear 16 bitches. If you lay down with them bitches all together, what bitch would get the nut?
The one that gave me the most money.
So another question.
The one that gave me the most money. She went shopping and she got her due.
Have you ever loved any one of your hoes?
Huh?
Have you ever loved any one of your bitches?
Well, love things, like this here, you care for them, but you can't fall in love with your hoes because you got to keep it business.
Mm-hmm.
You got to think with this head, not this head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was told. But if a girl would come with me, it'd be 6 months before she could sleep with me.
Right.
She got to pay me at least 6 months.
Okay.
That means she's in orientation. Yeah, she's in boot camp.
Right.
She got to at least pay her way. But your man or woman, you can't say that you won't sleep with her. You won't sleep with her.
Right.
She your bottom, and she handling your business. Then you got to sleep with her.
Yeah, a lot of squares ask that question, do pimps sleep with their hoes?
Yeah.
That's why I try to tell you, who else we gonna sleep with, a square bitch?
Yeah, because if you got a lot of women, I used to do, each one had a night. Mm-hmm. That was Sunday night. Mm-hmm. Okay, now, it's Mary's night tonight, Sunday night. Mm-hmm. And when you with Mary, those other hoes are not allowed to bother you. Don't call me, handle your business.
Handle your business.
Each one of them has a night.
Right.
Whether you slept with them, or when you took them out, or when you took them shopping, or when you took them to a club, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some good pimping.
You got to give them some recognition. But now, I just tell my woman this here. I know you're tired. I can't do what that trick do. Now that trick got all kind of trickerations. He can do all kind of stuff with a bitch's pussy.
Right.
He got all kind of movement. I want you to rub my back. I want you to do this to me. No, bitch, I can't follow him. Yeah. We just make love, we'll make love, but I can't follow that trick out there.
Right. Yeah.
Can't no pimp try to follow that trick. He got all kind of
tricks. That's what we call the trick folk. So, man, give them your information where they can find you on social media.
Well, they got me on Facebook. And my book is called Blues Man Mac. OG Fillmore Slim, I conquered the stage and the streets. And you can get it on Amazon. And if you know about my music, you go Fillmore Slim Reverb Nation, and you see all my music out there. you know, you see all about me, you know. Like I said, I'm international known and all over the world. I played all over the world. Got a chance to see the Queen on the throne, told her I was the king in America. You know, so I done been there and done that. You know, if I die tomorrow, they can bury me, I always say that, they can bury me face down in the casket. I can tell the world to kiss my ass, because I done did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been here with the infamous, the Godfather, the best ever did he got away with it. Hey man, listen, I know a lot of players, Gangsta Brown, you know, just a bunch of, you know, pimps up out of Oakland, man. You know, and every time they speak of this man, they speak of him in glowing terms. And, you know, he's just the Godfather, man. You know, every nigga that mag bitches over there on Clay Street, over there on International Boulevard, all up and down the tracks in the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying, they speak about this man. Even Kenny Ray used to speak about this man and talk about he was the Godfather. No one ever said anything bad about his pimping, man. So, you know, it's an honor to be here with him. Of course, we're friends. We go back many, many years. We've been to a lot of players' balls together, been on a lot of sets together, you know. But to be able to do this is a pleasure. And I just want to ask him one more question before we go, because the argument is that the pimping started in the Bay Area. That it started, like the Ward Brothers and, you know, the Mac and stuff like that. Now, I told brother Young Mouth, I said, you know, for full disclosure, I did go see the movie The Mac, and I did thought I was a Mac afterwards, you know, and I was a young kid. So can you tell us about the Bay Area pimping and the Ward Brothers and shit?
Well, the Ward Brothers came in from Alabama. Give you a true story. When the Ward Brothers came, they didn't come came to Los Angeles. Okay? And they had other gangs, they was doing other things, okay? Before they got into the pimping, okay? They was popping that corn, okay? They got in the pimping in Los Angeles, they was popping that corn. Then when they came to the Bay, what made them big, we had a players ball in New York and Central Park. From D.C., the Ward Brothers was the only one went from the Bay Area, from California, to represent California. When nobody left from Los Angeles, when nobody left from Frisco, the Ward Brothers went, okay? And it was Frank Ward and Ted Ward. So they went back there, and they put them on the Time, and it was on the Time magazine, on the cover, okay? And that's how they got big. Okay, and Oakland, and the Bay Area, okay? But then they migrated to LA, okay? Then they put them in the movie The Mac. Okay, now that was a guy named Don Moxley had a nightclub, and a lawyer named Don Walton. Now they bought the movie from the brother out of San Quentin. His name is Cecil Poole. He wrote the movie. He sold it to them for $2,500. Okay, so they filmed the movie. Now they had my friend in there, KC from Kansas City. He the one, Ted was driving, Frank was driving, that was Ted Ward's car. That's his right, Eldorado that Goldie was driving. So now, KC, now Frank's car wasn't in there. KC was from Kansas City. He wanted the black Eldorado with the Cavalier with the big lamps on it. He the one got out of the car all dressed in red and started whooping the bitch with his hat about his money. Now that's the road they wanted to give me. I said, no, don't. Two things that I didn't like. I said, check this out. I said, don't no pimp whoop no hoe with none of his garments. Now he went over the clothes over with the switch, but he ain't gonna put his clothes on. God don't whip no hole with his motherfucking Stetson. Wrong.
You right.
Okay, so I didn't like that road. They wanted to give me that road. That was KC from Kansas City, called him KC. And the black Eldorado with the big Rolls Royce lamps on it. Now, and one other thing I didn't like about the movie, that the film they did, when the dog walked in there with the little dog, okay, and telling Pretty Tony, that I choose you, baby. No money was shown. Now she walked in there and went in her building and gave Matt June that money and Pretty Tony said, I'm choosing him. But no money was shown. They were to be talking about how much your car out there cost. That was no pimping.
And you know what, man?
Now maybe the white folks put that in there, but that didn't go. A bitch has got to choose with the money.
I watched that 100 times and I never noticed it.
Yeah, I choose you, baby. But how much that all around cost? Now nigga, can you match that? Well, no money shown.
Money to match. Yeah, the bitch got to have a choosing fee.
They talking about what the expensive thing, what the car cost. No, she didn't give him no money.
Nigga took.
And that's when Pretty Tony said, nigga, you ain't no pimp, you a shade tree nigga for hoes. You know what I'm saying? He was whipping his rights. That bitch didn't give him $9.
Right, yeah. Shade tree.
Yeah, that's right. I said, man, this fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. You said, I can't be part of that shit.
This ain't real.
I remember one time that bitch told me, she said, can I try you for free? I said, bitch, that's how my sister got pregnant. I said, she got to take care of them kids for 18 years. Fuck that, bitch. Ain't nothing free but water there, bitch. You know, sometimes that shit ain't free.
That's right.
Hey, man, it's been a great time, man. So make sure y'all subscribe, like, follow. And also, if you online, do the super chat. Just you can pay $1, you can pay $100, whatever you want to. If you want to make a donate at my Cash App 404-790-9627. If you want to donate some money to Fillmore, what's your Cash App, Fillmore? You got a Cash App?
Yeah, mine is, I got that Zelle.
What's the Zelle?
That Zelle is you send the money on with the telephone number.
Okay.
To the bank.
We'll put your telephone number up.
Zelle.
Yeah, so y'all want to make a donation to Fillmore or anybody?
My bank is U.S. Bank.
U.S. Bank.
It's spelled Zelle. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Zelle, yeah.
Zelle.
And you can donate to these brothers, man, and this is how they survive. We no longer in the game, you know what I'm saying, but we bring in game. And y'all know what they say, man, it costs to be in this game, it ain't for free. You know what I'm saying? That's how my sister.
Yeah, and your game is sold, not told.
The game is sold. That's why I was trying to come up. The game is sold, not told.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, Fillmore, thank you, man, for inviting us to your house. What part of California we in now?
Huh?
What part of California we at right now?
We're in Patterson.
Patterson, California, man. Mm-hmm. We finna go get my man Drew down there. We got to go to Sacramento, so we got to go pack up and get up out of here.
All right.
Appreciate you, man.
Okay.
Let's get some pictures, man.
We're going to Beehive Show.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sign first. And that's the jacket. He's officially signed to HHF.
Okay then.
We just need your John Hancock, young man.
Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, live on the Beehive Show. You know
That's right.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey man, welcome to the team, man.
StayHHF.
Mike, when it comes to the streaming side of stuff and going viral, man, I mean, break that down to me. How does one go from the ground all the way up?
Yeah, man, I can't really explain that. I gotta get out on the guide or something.
I'm with you.
Honestly, because when I do stuff like that, I be like, how do I do it again? I don't know. I ain't do it. And like I said, be the women that they love me so much. So when we made this Bounce When She Walks song months ago, bro.
Yeah.
And they took it all over TikTok doing the challenge, all in other countries, Africa, China, billion streams. I don't know how, bro.
Yeah.
I was at the house in my drawers recording that. I didn't put up nothing. Like I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Like people just love it. Like some people say I put voodoo in that music.
Most of y'all don't know him once he introduced himself. He got over billion streams. Don't let him introduce himself. What up, bro? I go by the name of Mike Fresh. You ain't never heard me. You may have heard me on that song, Throw That Ass in the Circle. Hey! And if you ain't heard that, you may have heard me on that song, They Bounce When She Walks. Hey! Y'all know Mike G?
Oh yeah, we did some business Mike did.
Yeah, so y'all know he be doing some of Boosie shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So he brought a Boosie show to Oklahoma, and he had me open up. So he was bringing me to the back room, like man, he just gave me the back end. He like, man, I'm finna, you got some wings back here, man, come chill.
So he bring me to the back room. Me and my partners go. We come bombard in the room. Boosie and all his partners in the room. The way we walked in was all wrong. Like,
Yeah, like, oh, he gets his wings. It's funny.
and they were looking at us like, man, who these dudes? What's going on? They like, well, y'all must want a picture or something. That's what somebody said. I said, you know what I sure do? I posed and I got on up out there was. So I told G like, bro, you tripping. Don't never, ever, ever, ever do that ever. I done rolled the car BG and the Thighs Magnum before. Shit, BG was at the crib in the living room before. Shit, I was at the Bling Bling video shoot, the Baller Block and movie set. We was at the mall one time. They had like 100 girls on the tour bus. I was little. I had to go on there to go pee. And I just went on there and stayed on there. I was sitting on there talking to the girls and stuff. Like an hour later, my mama and BG and them come get me off the bus.
Mr. The man himself, Mike Fresh, performing live HHF Networking Mondays at Ice Bar, 5456 5A Road, Atlanta, Georgia. It's free to get in, free to perform, free to park. HHF.
I get my style from a lot of niggas from like just growing up, seeing a lot of niggas and like, damn, you just fly them with a suited and booted and shit. As I grew older, I'm like, man, I gotta make sure my shit together, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm popping, you know what I mean? We was driving to Chicago, it was me and my pops. Well, first, he picked me up, we slide. He like, man, we finna go to Chicago, don't tell your brother, don't tell nobody. I'm like, what the pops got going on? What's up his sleeve? So we go to Chicago, we in the, I think we was in the S500. And we get there, it's a white, blonde, white lady, and she switch out the car. She pull up, we pull up, she give us the keys to a Mercedes, a black Mercedes, and we switch out the car and get back on the road. I'm like, okay, some crazy going on, Pop.
I got a new project coming out. I'm still pushing brick by brick. It's going crazy right now.
Love you lied to me. Said you'd always be around. Love you doubted me. Left my chest vacant, no style. You ripped out my heart. You tear me apart. Your sticks and your stones are breaking my bones. But it's sickening to say you won't leave me alone.